Hi, I'm Emelina Palermo, and I'm a part of SBC, or Strictly Business Communications, for the Communications at Caneville Community Child Center Consulting Project. My teammates are Abby, Adam, Andrew, and Jonathan. They did a wonderful job presenting earlier today, and I will do my best to cover their slides in this presentation, but it might be a little bit less detailed. Our agenda is to hit the objective, the mission of the company, the current situation, the research questions, and the recommendations we gained from that research. The objective is to bridge the disconnect between KCCC's communication methods and young moms outside of current clientele so that we can gain students. KCCC's mission is that we care for and educate children from Caneville, Sugar Grove, Elburn, and surrounding communities like Maple Park, Sugar Grove, Batavia, Geneva, and Hinckley Big Rock. As part of a small town community, KCCC operates with hometown values and family first attitude. Your child's social, emotional, and behavioral well-being is our top priority. KCCC's communications mix includes a website, which Abby will talk about a little bit more later in the presentation. The active socials include Facebook, which does include the occasional paid boost, which I think is a great addition, as well as Instagram. The more dormant or less prominent socials are X and TikTok, and print media includes the Elburn Herald and the Elburn Chamber Welcome Kit, which is a great place to be because it's giving everyone all the resources in the community, where to get your dry cleaning done, where has the best groceries, all those kinds of things, like what are the best services in the area, what are the most reliable things. So that's a great place to be communicating that KCCC exists. And alternatively, word of mouth is really important to KCCC. As it says in their mission statement, they're a family first, hometown feel, because it's who they are, not just what they're going for. And word of mouth does go a long way in the Caneville area. The marketing cycle works like this. There is a January enrollment. So after January enrollment, you promote August enrollment until you get to August enrollment. And then after August enrollment, you promote until you get to January enrollment. You're just promoting those 2 enrollment periods each year. The recruitment process is that we need to get students in the door so that students and their families, to generate applications and increase enrollments. This is important because KCCC doesn't give pricing information until this stage where families are coming into the facility to tour. They're currently at a 57 student capacity, which is great, but the summer months are quite a bit lower with about a 33 student enrollment. The social media presence I already talked a bit about, but the Facebook looks great. A lot of engagement, 704 followers, and pumping out weekly content. Instagram has a similar content and content schedule, but with fewer followers. However, they are engaged. And X is a really low engagement, really low following, even with consistent posting. So that's something to keep in mind. The industry is currently in a steady decline. And we can assume that this is due to high unemployment rates and increasing flexible job, increasing hybrid and remote roles in jobs. Here are our research questions. Based on the research we did according to these questions, Andrew wanted to explore partnerships with other local small businesses, and this is how we can benefit is by gaining market access to increase market shares, fostering new knowledge like innovative ways to tackle social problems, and partners learning from one another by adapting technology or managerial style. Abby wanted to take this information that she learned to learn how to redesign the website to promote brand awareness, brand equity, brand loyalty with more of a less is more vibe to the site. So when we're looking at what factors young moms are facing, what problems young moms are facing trying to find childcare, they want to find affordable, quality childcare, They want to stop missing work and other things due to a lack of childcare, and they want it to be affordable. They need to know the cost ahead of time. We don't provide cost information until that meeting stage, but we already eliminate these problems. So we would like to leverage pricing as a marketing tool to reach potential clients. And Jonathan wants us to know that 63% of families value pricing costs in their initial research. So that would be important to us to maybe include on this new, more streamlined website that we do have pricing information and it is available to you. And there's a common consensus among families of the need for a main hub or location to gain specific information. So that also supports the idea that we should maybe have this information accessible on the main website for families to get to. Adam also just adds some information, giving the daily tuition in dollars for local daycares compared to KCCC. Event marketing and partnering with community partners to do so. This is my research. The benefits of event marketing are seldom researched, but can be very powerful. There's a potential to create engaging events that will drive enrollment, like parents' night outs, touch a truck, craft night, trunk or treat. All of these like mainstream, like small children events can be beneficial to KCCC because they do have the resources and also the audience to do it, but it can help really bring in new people, especially with like low cost and free events. And it also showcases the product in a low stakes capacity. We're showing people this is what KCCC has to offer, this is what the KCCC staff is like, the facility, etc. It showcases that you'd be getting a quality education. And the benefits of community partnered events, what my research dug into was community partnered events and what they can do for these big name brands. So say a brand I was researching was Jose Cuervo, being in a small city and throwing events there, things like that. Jose Cuervo isn't uniquely connected to this neighborhood, where KCCC has an advantage over a major corporation or a big brand is that they are ingrained in this community, so they can take all of these benefits and really, really cash out on them. So it improves public perception, it increases brand recognition within the community, it expands brand visibility and connection beyond Caneville. People bring their friends to these events, that kind of thing. It's not so limited as Caneville Community Child Center, kind of broadens up the audience. And it also heightens brand trust from showing up to the community and working with other really credible, long-standing organizations like the fire department, which they already have a great rapport with. And here are our citations. Thank you so much.